What's up, guys? I'm currently ranked 16 in the world with this new Lava Hound deck, and I'm going to show you how I did it. Hope you guys enjoy the video. We found a match. No, I'm just playing. Okay, so we're going to wait for our opponent. He does go rage first play, obviously. This is some sort of beatdown player. Okay, yeah, 100%. I could have been persuaded that it was a Royal Giant player, but now there's no way. So with a beatdown player, it is fine to go Lava Hound early in the game. I would be careful about going Lava first play in this meta because we don't have Balloon, so it is an E-Golem player, yeah, so I would be careful. I'll touch on that in a minute. First, we gotta deal with the wizard that's incoming because you just know it. And as soon as I stop hovering my void, he plays the wizard. So that's just Clash Royale timing for you, but it's all good. It doesn't matter. We've got Barbs in here to defend against the Skelly King, and since he I mean, honestly, I don't see how he's going to stop this. Skelly King is out. Wizard is out. He's got arrows, but arrows do nothing against... Yeah, he can do it, sure, but you're still going to lose your tower, buddy. That's pretty good for me, honestly, because we were able to get both of his spells out at the beginning of the match, which is something that I'm perfectly fine with doing, which is one of the reasons you probably should wait for your opponent to make the first play and not go Lava first play. But yeah, Lava first play is just not it without Balloon. I wouldn't do it, not against most matchups. So what he's gonna do here, I want to wait to see if he's gonna play an offensive wizard or a defensive wizard, because I can defend his push if he goes wizard on defense. Okay, so he does that, so he's gonna give up my... He messed up the Skelly's placement. Wow, okay. Well, it's an E-Golem player, so you don't really expect him, guys, to know that placement. I mean, you guys can't be too harsh on him. This looks like it's just going to be a free one off the bat. Against beatdown decks like this, the thing I can most recommend is to find out what air counter they're running. Always save enough elixir for defense, but the most important part is to make sure that when you're going in on offense, you completely back up your push. Don't make it so that you just leave a Lava Hound hanging and it does nothing. Alright, we got Neppy CR from New Life, touching upon that point once again. Basically, what you want to do when you're facing a beatdown player, the beatdown player with the better push wins. And so as you can see there, since I don't have a Balloon, I can never go Lava Loon. Guys, Omar's words of wisdom. So you're going to need to either eye drag or Skelly drags. Usually I want to eye drag because Skelly drags are easier to counter. I guess you can distract the Inferno Dragon, but it's way harder to deal with one of those. So if you can, what Barbs brings to the table is it allows you to have another card that can deal with tanks. So it allows you to use the eye drag on offense more. So we're going to get full countered here on this push, which is fine. We're going to take like 9 pushes to break through his tower against this matchup, but it's okay. He has poison instead of rocket. I think, does this deck always have... I don't know. I'm not going down this rabbit hole right now. I'm not in the... I don't know. We're waiting for a princess. So as we wait for this princess... Wait, he might go opposite lane with the princess. Because like he would throw me off. Oh my god, look at that. Okay, but as I was saying... Damn, my stomach is rumbling, yo. Okay, as I was saying... Whew. What was I saying? Oh yeah, something about... Oh my god, guys, forgive me, yo. I don't know what I was saying. Oh no. Okay, I think it was about beatdown pushes, but I'm not entirely sure, so don't yell at me in the comments, okay? Don't yell at me in the comments. Alright, so we're gonna just shred this with the knight. Okay, yeah, that's what I was saying. So Barbs, what they bring to the table is they allow you to use the Barbs to wrap up giants and big pushes and stuff. Thank you for visiting iDrag. I appreciated your moral support there on the offense, but as I said, you're not going to get much damage early in the game anyways. So basically using the Barbs allows me to play offense with my Inferno Dragon more, which is important because I don't have a Balloon in this deck. That's basically literally all I was saying, and it took me 2.5 minutes to spit it out. So I'm sorry about that, but what the good news is that the Barbs provide value in almost every matchup in this current meta, at least until the balance changes. So obviously I'll keep you updated with the best Lava Hound deck if it does change after the balance changes. A nice bomber in here should be able to hit the little prince. We're getting arrows in a void, and he should kill the Tesla. And now we're talking, because now we have a Lava Hound that's not dead, getting chip damage on the tower, and that's the first big break for us in this game. So we're gonna wait to see what he does. Poison obviously coming out. Snowball gonna kill this thing, right? Yeah, I mean, it does enough damage. Yeah. Okay, so we've gone from basically getting no damage to now being able to sort of strike at his tower. I'm gonna need to barbs here, which is unfortunate because this princess is gonna get so much value unless I can double think her. And he used his log, which is perfect because if he used the log on the bomber, that would have been pretty bad. I would have had to commit extra to the princess. But obviously, barbs coming down one lane, you're probably gonna log that 9 times out of 10. So now we can literally pick our lane. What? Since when was this a graveyard deck, bro? Am I tripping? Okay, that just changed things. Oh my god, what? Since when was this oh, my finger slipped. Okay, it's the graveyard's fault. It's always the graveyard's fault, yo. What is this? Why does he have this? Okay, thank you, Skeleton Dragons, for putting in work on the left-hand lane. You don't go unnoticed. It might be time for a raise. How much of a percentage raise do we give the Skeleton Dragons? Because I know that they've been cooking recently. So, I'm thinking, like, from 750 to 775, 780. I can be convinced to go 785 an hour. Because, like, they don't... Like, I understand that that's, like, you know... I don't know where I'm going with this. I'm sorry, I'm rambling. Okay. Oh, my God. Okay, so that's just what happens. I start getting nervous, and I start talking about random stuff whenever I see a graveyard player, because... I've blown multiple finishes to graveyard players, and I kind of have like anxiety against graveyard players. So please forgive me, chat. But why am I talking to chat? There's nobody here. Oh my god, what is wrong with me? Okay, this is okay because the Evo Bomber has come to save the day. Obviously, barbs need to come down before I deal with anything else, because if we are late on the barbs, our game is over. And now arrows to finish off this princess so that we can't lose our lava puppies, and that should be GG's. I'm sorry, very chaotic game there, but we still managed to clutch up. We got Andy here from Have Faith. Never seen this guy in my life, so of course he's going to play out of his mind, isn't he? Alright, so we're just going to wait for him to make the first play. It is a knight, so we'll go bomber. Obviously, like I said, I don't want to go lava hound extremely early. I mean, I will go early in the game, like maybe right here. Like maybe, yeah. But I won't make it the first play because I kind of want to gauge what he's playing, and it is X-Bow, so opposite lane is interesting. I wasn't really expecting that. I was expecting same lane, and I was going to go Skelly Drags plus Void, or I guess plus arrows. I never go Void for things that aren't a Tesla, so I mean, we'll just see here. This should be a tower trade. So now what the plan is to literally just Void the Tesla, arrows the archers, and then we're going to spam so that what we can do is, okay, so hold up. We have to arrows the archers, obviously, and the Dagger Duchess does help out against the knight, so that's pretty big. So since we are facing a guy who's going to play 30 swarm cards, the bomber comes in to deal with the spirits and stuff. He's back to another fireball, but he's also extremely low on elixir, so it's going to be hard for him to defend this, and I'm going to spam the Skelly tactically position the Skelly Drags at the bridge as soon as he lets me. Let's see what he's going to do, and he's going to do nothing because he's broke. Broke boys. We're broke boys, nah. Fucking broke boys. Nah, boys. Alright. So, this game is not over. Unfortunately, I would love to call it over, but there is a bit of tinkering that needs to be done. God, that's not the right word at all. We need to play really well, because obviously the barbs can be fireballed. With Valkyrie, it's way easier because we could just put... Wait, he doesn't have the spirit. So, okay, well, I was going to complain about how hard it is to stop X-Bow, especially because I have barbs that died instantly to a fireball, but... Whoa! I was not ready for that, yo. I just took 900 damage. Oh my god, that's lame. This guy's lame, but at least his archers are out, which doesn't really matter because they die to arrows anyway, so whatever. Honestly, if I'm gonna be real, defending the X-Bow isn't the hard part. It's getting damage. So I'm gonna try and obviously get a second Lava Hound down here, and we manage, but we're gonna get all of like a snowball's worth of damage, because look at the fleet of lava pups. It's just meat riding. Like, my gosh, bro. Okay, so now the lava pups show up, and they're probably gonna do literally nothing. So, oh, I thought the lava pups were being targeted by the tower. That was such a bad bomber. Okay, so what we have to do here is we kind of have to wait. We kind of have to hope that we can get through double elixir, at least, or overtime, the first minute of overtime. Because if we can get to triple elixir, we are much better off. Because triple elixir means that we can start getting more elixir down. Nomar's words of wisdom, once again. We can play more cards. So we're starting to chip away at him. But obviously he has a big damage lead. I'm going to bank on being able to use barbs for his next expo. And the good thing is, even if he goes fireball on my barbs, I can skelly drags instantly. So I'm not worried about going barbs on an expo. Now, expo is also a pretty expensive investment. So I would be surprised if he goes with it while defending my push. We're going to try and get bomber value, obviously, but we're not getting much bomber value. Oh, that's bad. That's bad. Oh, that's a rain fireball. What the heck? That was so bad. Oh my god. We would have still got so much damage even if he didn't do that, but wow, okay. Well, that's one way to end it quickly. All right, we got Hunter. This is not the real Hunter. The real Hunter is in a clan. I'm not sure what the clan is called because I don't really watch Hunter. But big shout out to him because he is pretty good from what I do watch of him. I mean, when I say I don't watch him religiously, right? Like, I don't tune into every Hunter video at 8 o'clock Pacific time, right? Like, but he's still a cool guy, good content creator. Shout out to Hunter. This is not Hunter. Well, I don't think it is. I also think Hunter can afford the pass Royale, so that might be another determining factor. I also don't think he plays Giant Beatdown because he's like the best Icepo player in the game. He has some dignity, so I don't think we catch him playing Giant. This is a good spot early on. Obviously, we got a bit handicapped by the drags deciding to have stage fright there and not shooting that first volley, but I won't complain because we are up 1,000 damage at the beginning of the game against Giant, which is always nice because I don't have a balloon, so damage is hard to come by. So whatever I can get in single is this is why the deck is confusing, guys. You want to be aggressive in single to get damage because you have no win condition besides the Lava Hound. So it's a bit hard to get damage, which is all looping around to it's important not to be that aggressive in single because you don't have a win condition because if you can't really tower trade. So that's basically what it is. You don't want to tower trade, but you want to be aggressive because tower trading is very hard to do. So we're going to wait for his arrows. Obviously, he had to cycle Zap to get to his arrows, actually, which is just better for us. And now we go in with this because he has no elixir. All right, he has nothing. He can't afford to defend this. And the bomber is going to be tanked for by the drag. And the snowball slows down the tower, so the bomber gets like, what, 4 or 5 shots? 5 shots? Oh my god. Okay. Well, that's basically about summing it up. That's what I mean when I say let's be aggressive. We're going to be so aggressive. You've never seen somebody be so aggressive. Wait, I was going to do a Trump accent, but I don't know if this is the right time to do a Trump accent. Let's see. We're going to build a wall. No, okay, okay. Well, it has to be on topic. It has to be on topic, okay? I'm only doing this because I'm up 3,700 damage, okay? Bomber, barbs, beautiful. I don't even think he knew he had to... I'm sorry, why does he have a Mega Knight? That just completely slipped past me. Why does he have a Mega Knight? What? Mega Knight Giant? Alright, we're not doing the Trump accent. Maybe if this gets 200 likes, or 250 likes, we'll do a Trump accent in the next video, okay? If you want it, if you want it. We're going with Bomber for the Void, but I just realized there's a wizard there, so that wouldn't be the greatest play of all time, and it definitely wasn't. So arrows come in here, and that will just seal the deal. GG's, good win, and just stomping on a Giant player right there. So GG. All right, we got Steve. Steve is a very good player. Steve is going to be a pretty tough game, no matter what he's playing. I've seen him playing Royal Giant on Twitter, so it might be Royal Giant here. And it is. Look at that. Look how fast we were able to confirm that. This is what I mean when I say Lava first play is not a good first play, because I just put myself in a really bad spot. Arrows are able to help me out here because we killed the Royal Giant, and we're going to start targeting the Fisherman. But he has the Fireball, so he's going to be able to Fireball these if he so chooses. He could also go Phoenix for those. He's probably going to go Phoenix for this, honestly. And the thing, I have to try and get Lava Pup damage. So I'm not going to snowball a Phoenix. I'm going to avoid the Phoenix because it should... Okay, beautiful Bomber. See, this is what I'm saying. This is a really good player, and obviously he sees things like that coming. However, I am going to hit him with the snowball because that's going to mean that we're going to take pretty much his whole tower down with the Lava Pups. Yeah, we take his whole tower. That is an underrated aspect of the snowball to slow down an already slow Dagger Duchess. So I definitely do that. The Let's see here. What am I gonna do? Probably get ready to barbs. I don't think he knows I have barbs because nobody runs barbs, which is also why you should run barbs because nobody thinks you have barbs. Surprise factor. I do enjoy it. Let's go Skelly Drags back here. That was actually pretty bad. Oh, well. I think it was alright. The problem is this monk. This monk is getting in the way, so we're not going to be able to shred the Royal Giant as fast as I would have liked. He gets 3 hits, which is incredible given that we had barbs there. Incredibly bad for me. I should have given up 1 hit max, but I guess I had a unoptimal, is that the word? Non-optimal positioning for the barbs there. So barb placements are low-key important. You shouldn't think too low of the, oh, it messes up that there. You shouldn't think too low of the barb placements. It's important to place your barbs correctly. And I gotta be careful I don't get deflected by the monk here. That would be bad for business. So we're gonna Skelly Drags and obviously try and fireball bait Snowball first with the barbs in the pocket. So that he has to choose which one to fireball, and ideally we get a lot of damage or basically just create insurmountable pressure against him. And so unfortunately this will not be the case, but we do get what should be a quadruple dink out of the bombers. So we're back in business. Officially, we're back in business. So we're going to go eye drag, obviously, in the middle for whatever he puts in the middle, or just dissuade him from going in the middle. Void comes in for a monk, because no matter what he does, it'll still kill the monk. And so now we have barbs here. And I don't even think I needed those barbs, but in case he went with a cheeky E-Spirit or something, because I have no idea where his E-Spirit is in cycle, I was just being careful to make sure that we could get past the E-Spirit, if you know what I'm saying. Sorry, I struggled to get through that sentence, but it's okay, man. We've got we got an eye drag, we've got a push on the King Tower, we've got 2 eye drags now, and I'm gonna go barbs in the pocket in a second because it's not great to fireball this because it's gonna spread out and you don't really have a good fireball here. And the barb is on the King Tower. We've got, yeah, an Inferno Dragon on the King Tower as well. That's gonna be GG's. Love you guys. Have a great rest of your day. Meow, meow.